Picture this, the elite of baseball royalty crowned in a dazzling display of skill and dedication. The 2025 All-MLB first and second teams have just been unveiled, honoring the absolute standouts of the regular season. If you're a fan, this is the moment that gets your heart racing, isn't it? But here's where it gets intriguing. How do we truly decide who's the best when opinions vary wildly? Dive in with me as we explore the details that made these selections shine. Celebrating its 7th year since kicking off in 2019, the All-MLB team, proudly sponsored by MGM Rewards, is all about spotlighting the cream of the crop in Major League Baseball throughout the grind of the regular season. The 2025 All-MLB first and second teams were announced on Thursday evening during the exciting MLB Awards ceremony, also brought to you by MGM Rewards. Hosted at the glamorous The Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas and broadcast live on MLB Network, this event mirrored past traditions. Just like in the previous 6 years, the teams came together through a balanced voting process, half the votes from passionate fans and the other half from a panel of seasoned experts. For more on the history, check out the all-time All-MLB teams, https://www.mlb.com/awards/all-MLB. Each All-MLB team breaks down into a first team and a second team, featuring one player per spot at catcher, first base, second base, shortstop, third base, and designated hitter. There are also 3 outfielders, position agnostic, 5 starting pitchers, and 2 relievers. Importantly, voters focused solely on regular season performances when making their choices, ensuring the spotlight stays on in-game heroics. Across the 32 selections for 2025, players from 17 different teams made the cut. The Mariners and Phillies each claimed 4 spots, showing their dominance, while the Yankees and World Series winning Dodgers grabbed 3 apiece. The Blue Jays, Brewers, Diamondbacks, Mets, and Red Sox each snagged 2. First team. Catcher, Cal Raleigh of the Mariners. This marks Raleigh's inaugural All-MLB nod after a season where he was simply unstoppable. The powerful slugger smashed 60 home runs, shattering single-season records for catchers, switch hitters, and Mariners alike. As the champion of the 2025 Home Run Derby, https://www.mlb.com/news/Cal-Raleigh-wins-2025-home-run-derby, he also propelled Seattle to their first American League Championship Series berth since 2001. For beginners wondering, a home run derby is a fun, skill-based competition where players compete to hit the most homers in a timed format. Think of it as baseball's version of a shooting contest. First base, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. of the Blue Jays. At just 26, Guerrero's 2025 was packed with milestones. He inked a massive 14-year, $500 million deal with the Jays in April, https://www.mlb.com/Vladimir-Guerrero-Jr-Blue-Jays-extension, earned his 5th All-Star invite, snagged ALCS MVP honors, and now secures his 3rd first-team All-MLB pick. With a .292.381 point for 67/line, he nearly led Toronto to a World Series crown. Second base, Ketel Marte of the Diamondbacks. Marte continues to deliver standout campaigns, and 2025 was no exception despite battling injuries. The 31-year-old crushed 28 home runs, topping NL second baseman, and hit at least 25 for the 3rd consecutive year, his 4th overall, to clinch his 2nd straight first-team spot. Third base, Jose Ramirez of the Guardians. Ramirez powered through another blockbuster year, hitting at least 30 homers, 30 steals, and 30 doubles for the 2nd time running, including a personal best 44 steals. The 33-year-old switch hitter, a 2-time first-teamer, also landed in the AL MVP voting top 3 for the 4th time, helping Cleveland defend their AL Central crown. Shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. of the Royals. Witt reclaimed his spot as baseball's premier shortstop, earning his 2nd consecutive first-team honor. He led the majors with 184 hits and 47 doubles, plus 38 steals, marking his 4th 30-steal season in his young 25-year career. Outfield, Aaron Judge of the Yankees, Julio Rodríguez of the Mariners, Juan Soto of the Mets. Judge secured his third AL MVP award. https://www.mlb.com/news/Aaron-Judge-wins-2025-ALL-MVP on Thursday, trailing only the AL leader in homers with 53 while topping the league in batting average, on-base percentage, slugging, walks, and runs. Soto thrived in his debut with the Mets, bouncing back from a sluggish start to set a personal record with 43 homers, leading the NL in stolen bases, tied at 38, and on-base percentage, .396, plus drawing an MLB-high 127 walks. Rodríguez achieved a career-high 6.8 WAR, fueled by 32 homers, 30 steals, and elite center field defense. Designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani of the Dodgers. Ohtani, a first- or second-team All-MLB pick 8 times over the last 5 years, defies belief. He's been honored as a pitcher 3 times and now as a DH 5 times. In 2025, he belted a career-best 55 homers, led the NL in slugging and OPS, and topped MLB in runs. On Thursday, he joined Barry Bonds as the only player with 4 MVP awards. https://www.mlb.com/Shohei-Ohtani-wins-2025-NL-MVP-award. And this is the part most people miss, is Ohtani's versatility making him untouchable, or should pitchers get even more credit? Starting pitchers, Garrett Crochet of the Red Sox, Max Fried of the Yankees, Paul Skeens of the Pirates, Tarik Skubal of the Tigers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto of the Dodgers. These hurlers exemplified peak performance and reliability, all with ERAs under 3.00, Skeens boasted the MLB low 1.97. Crochet led the AL in innings, 205 1/3, and strikeouts, 255. Fried notched baseball's most wins with 19, Yamamoto allowed the fewest hits per 9, 5.9, and Skubal topped the AL with a 2.21 ERA, claiming his second AL Cy Young, while Skeens took NL honors. Relief pitchers, Aroldis Chapman of the Red Sox, Joan Duran of the Phillies. The 37-year-old Chapman defied age, posting a 1.17 ERA, his career best. He struck out 12.5 per 9 innings and racked up 32 saves for 367 total, tying for 12th all-time. Duran emerged as a top closer post-trade to Philly, with a career-high 32 saves. Second team. Catcher, Will Smith of the Dodgers. In just 110 games, Smith stayed composed in a high-pressure role. He fell short of the batting title but maintained a .404 on-base percentage and .497 slugging, earning his third straight NL All-Star nod. First base, Nick Kurtz of the Athletics. As the lone rookie on these teams and AL Rookie of the Year winner, https://www.mlb.com/news/Nick-Kurtz-wins-2025-Jacob-Wilson-finishes-2ND, Kurtz turned things around after a rocky beginning, anchoring Oakland's young core. He homered in his 17th game on May 13 and kept going, ending with 36 homers, .660 slugging percentage, and a 1.052 OPS over his last 101 games. Second base, Bryce Durang of the Brewers. Durang elevated his season late, boosting his .703 OPS to .343, .398, .694 in August, with 10 of his 18 homers, and .835 in September, finishing at .794 to help Milwaukee win the NL Central. Third base, Junior Caminero of the Rays. In his maiden full campaign, the 22-year-old, turning 22 in July, proved his power prowess with 45 homers, just one shy of Carlos Pena's Rays mark. He's the second Rays position player to earn All-MLB honors, following Brandon Lowe's 2020 second-team pick. Shortstop, Bo Bichette of the Blue Jays. Bichette bounced back strongly from 2024 injuries, posting his best full-season OPS since 2019, .840. Despite a knee issue shortening his year and playoffs, he tallied 181 hits, 44 doubles, 94 RBIs, and a .311 average. Outfield, Cody Bellinger of the Yankees, Corbin Carroll of the Diamondbacks, Pete Crow Armstrong of the Cubs. Crow Armstrong was a top NL MVP contender, blending elite center field defense with 31